Good evening and welcome back to the Past Your Bedtime Podcast, where we dive into various topics with our friends and enemies. Tonight, me and Kennedy have Miller Sordahl to talk about Reddit stories. Miller, how was your last week?
It's been pretty good.
Yeah, you do anything fun for Valentine's Day?
No.
No.
Would you like a Hawaiian roll?
No, thank you.
Okay, just checking.
Like, you didn't do anything fun for Valentine's Day?
Nope.
Did you have a Valentine? I heard you had a
No.
Valentine.
Who was your Valentine?
Who'd you hear that from?
Allie Coffee told me.
Allie Coffee told us you had a Valentine.
Allie Coffee's a liar.
No. Allie Coffee's not a liar. She can only tell truths. That's her downfall.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun facts, actually.
Yeah, fun facts. All right, we're going to dive into our first Reddit story. So, I picked this one out. Am I the butthole for using my neighbor's bath? So, the title may seem a little,
So many crumbs.
not that bad. Like, you use your friend's bath. Like, that's a little weird, but, sometimes you share things when you're friends. But, do you guys think that this person's going to be the butthole? For using
No,
their neighbor's
usually
bath?
I use my neighbor's bath, so.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say no. I'm
Okay,
thinking that
well, you're going to be shocked.
Oh.
I live in an apartment block and live across from my neighbor. Let's call him Jerry. Jerry is a 40-year-old man who lives alone and works 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. He gave me a key a few years back when he went on holidays. I still have the key. 6 months ago, my shower broke before a big work presentation. I sent him a text asking if I could use his bath, but he never got back to me. I assumed it was okay. It turned out he'd changed his number. Anyways, I had the bath and loved it. I don't have a bath in my flat, and it was some experience. I brought my own shower gel, shampoo, and rubber duck, so I didn't use anything he paid for. Since then, I've been using his bath when he's not around. It's the best part of the week. Midday on Tuesday and Friday when I headed in. Then, everything went wrong. Jerry died. I didn't know this, and I went in for my Tuesday bath, was sitting there relaxing, when his brother came in, and was shocked to see me sitting naked on his toilet post-shower. It was the worst moment he could have arrived. He was so mad. I was humiliated beyond belief. I am still so embarrassed, and I feel so ashamed of my body and how I appeared to this man. It turned into a big thing. Apparently, I'm a butthole for using Jerry's bath. I don't think so, because I always brought my own stuff, and Jerry gave me a key to begin with. I am heartbroken at the loss of my neighbor and the lovely memories he gave me. Am I actually the butthole? Because I don't think so.
I think Jerry's selfish.
No, so
No.
that guy is definitely the butthole.
I think that he's the butthole. I think, if you didn't know that he had died until his brother caught you in his bath months after, you do not have the relationship with Jerry
You
to use his bath. First of all, to just keep a key after you were previously betrusted with the privilege of being in his house, I feel like you did him so dirty. And then he died. And now you'll never get to apologize for using his bath unwarranted. Would you
Miller,
would you like to share one of the Reddit stories that you've
So many
collected?
rolls.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I can
just
eat.
give me a sec.
Okay.
Miller. Would you like a roll?
No, I'm okay.
I put this one in half for you.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Okay, I guess I'll just eat them all then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna use. Silas actually sent me this one to
Okay.
air. It's pretty good. We're using "Am I the butthole?" right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't find any.
Throw it in front of your face.
Okay.
Am I the butthole for using a Tupperware container for storing my kidney stone? Okay, so answers now. What do you think? Yes, no.
So,
I'm not seeing this on here.
it depends on whose
It's on
Tupperware it is.
Reddit. I have a bunch saved.
It depends on whose Tupperware it is. Because, if it's somebody else's and you're just using it for
And it's
that,
your kidney stone?
Yes.
you're
somebody
storing
else.
on another person's kidney stone.
He's holding it for a friend.
No. So, if it's your Tupperware, I don't see any problem in that. Because, also, do people just
Why do you
keep
keep your kidney
stones?
stone?
Well,
Yeah.
no, because sometimes the doctor wants you to take them and so they can examine them.
But in a bag.
The doctor's doing nothing with that. He just
Why
wants
Tupperware
them because he's a
contain-
freak.
Silence.
No.
You can't do that.
But I think it's if it's your Tupperware, that's fine.
But why would you?
Me
I
too.
would never put my kidney stone in a Tupperware.
just
I'd
don't
put it in
think
a
that's a
plastic Ziploc bag.
Obviously, that's kind of nasty, but I just don't think that that's a horrible thing to do.
I would get one of those
You're not
when
a butthole.
when you lose a tooth and you get one of those tooth necklaces. I would
Kidney
put
stones are big, dude. Some of them are.
What's the average size of a kidney stone?
JV, look up the average size of kidney
We need
stone.
to get the average size of a kidney stone. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a softball. No.
A softball would be
I take that
large.
back. I take that back.
I didn't mean that big.
Maybe like an M&M.
An M&M.
That's really small. That's a really drastic difference.
A little smaller or bigger than the size of a peppercorn.
I don't know how big.
That's such a
peppercorn-
stupid comparison.
As
A
small-
peppercorn.
As small as a grain of sand, or rarely larger than a golf ball.
A golf
There's
ball.
no way that
A
smaller
golf
than
ball.
a grain of sand.
A golf ball.
But how would you know if you had a kidney stone if it's literally like?
Yeah,
this
no, I've seen
breadcrumb
the
that I've
pain
been
that
dropping on
kidney
the floor?
stones put people through. There's no way a grain of sand is like.
Painful.
Okay,
Do you think
call
those
me
are just the
stupid.
easy
You can
ones?
call me stupid, but the kidney stone like comes out of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
The kidney.
Well, I mean, for guys it's different, but obviously,
Yeah.
they come out of the same place.
That's wrong. Please fix
Not
it.
your butthole.
Please fix it.
Wait, what?
Nope.
Nope.
It'd be a,
Anyways,
it'd
tell
be a
your
lot-
story. Tell your
lot
kidney
easier if it
stone
was the
story.
butt.
Can we talk about the kidney
Okay,
story
okay,
now?
okay. My girlfriend is upset that I used one of our Tupperware containers to keep a kidney stone I want to give to my doctor. She thinks we can no longer use it as it's not sanitary, even after it's washed. My argument is that once it's washed, it's as good as new. We've thrown out spoiled food and reused it, so what's the difference?
I think
Okay,
if
I
you're
have a
sharing it
lot
with your
to say.
girlfriend, like, there's no way you
How
should.
did you obtain a girlfriend? That's my first question. Like, you are doing some freaky things in your apartment. Like, I don't think, like, the first part about the kidney stone is inherently bad. But to suggest that you use the Tupperware to store the kidney stone and then reuse it after... It's as good as new is crazy.
I'm with you, because I'm with him. I think he's in the right until he says, let's reuse it. Like, it's Tupperware. You could just throw it away.
Yeah,
when
it
you're done.
depends
like,
on,
really and truly, like what is...
your level of closest with your girlfriend. Because
No.
That- the-
No,
the
I don't
girlfriend-
care how close... Kennedy... I don't care how close we get. I'm never letting you use Tupperware to store a kidney stone.
Like,
But what if
own
she was just
Tupperware?
gonna like? What if she wasn't gonna give it back? See, the whole thing is that he's gonna like wash it and put it back in their cupboard.
And
What
they
if-
have to use it for their food later. Like, imagine you're eating lasagna.
No, I'm gonna stop you right there.
That's my kidney stone Tupperware.
That's horrible. Would you do that?
Yeah.
I'd give you Tupperware for your kidney
I just don't
stone.
think I'd get a
you know
kidney
what?
stone.
As long as you don't give it back.
Yeah,
It's-
You
the
just
problem.
buy it.
Your first problem is having kidney stones,
Yeah.
because people
People who have kidney stones show weakness. I don't show weakness.
Yeah, because you're so alpha.
Why? It does not like.
Anyways, don't get kidney stones is my suggestion, and you are in fact the butthole. Anyways, our next story, I also chose out, and it's, am I the butthole for logging into my friend's email account and declining her university offer of admission? So, what are you guys' first reactions?
I'd press the unsend button, like easy as pie.
I say yes. You're the butthole. Like I feel like there's no justifiable. Maybe I'm wrong in the story, but there's just how do you justify that?
I actually have Braylon Zeroff's email login, so
Can I have it?
So it turns out that there's actually not a story. This is the end of the story.
Oh, so
they
why
just,
did you?
They
why
just
did you
like
even
I
say
didn't read
that?
this. It says it's just like they logged into their university account and declined their offer.
That's the whole story?
That's the whole story. There's no justifying in it.
There's no comment.
They didn't even like try to plead their case. They're just like, I need instant moral judgment right now.
Without a story, you're never gonna get what you want. You don't elaborate.
You
on
literally
that.
gave us the worst parts of the story.
It's
You could've-
Reddit. You're on the worst website in the history of the internet. Like
I would think like 4chan is probably worse.
that's probably
one
true,
time,
but, like,
one time, my brother wrote a whole essay for Mr. Course English class, and it was all just Reddit stories. But like he thought they were like real facts, and
wait,
they were
but
just like
he
from
didn't
Reddit.
know they were from Reddit.
No, he got them from
Did he
Reddit.
But he
Reddit
thought
as
that
a
it was
source?
true.
Yeah, he was like, "This is a valid source. Like, I want to cite this website," and he cited Reddit. And Mr. Course was like, "No, like you can't do that."
Anyways, we have some fan submitted stories, which I just think some of these we probably can't air.
Can I read the one right now?
Sure.
I was at a 4th of July party, probably sometime between 2016 and 2017. I was at a family friend's house, and some of the cousins were there, so it was maybe 30 to 40 people at one house. It was a pool party, so me and my brother and a bunch of other people there, but this story is about one person in particular. I had already... He can't spell, sorry. I had already had a bad day for some reason, so I wasn't in the mood for some hullabaloo when... the person, let's call him Tanner, decided that splashing people while crouching on the edge of the deep side of the pool would be a funny thing to do. I was not having any of these activities, so I decided that the best course of action would be to push him into the pool and teach him a lesson. While I was sneaking up behind him, I remembered that he was wearing floaties earlier for some reason. He couldn't swim.
Oh no.
Hear me out. I hadn't even pushed him in yet, and I realized what I was about to do, and it could result in severe damage. But I was little and didn't care. So knowing this is dangerous, I full force pushed him into the pool with no floaties on. To make a long story short, he didn't drown, but he got saved. No one found out it was me because it was dark, and people thought he fell in, and he stopped going near the edge. So who really won in that interaction? I think I did. Am I the butthole? That's the
I
question.
would not say that you.
I think you're the
say-
butthole.
You're the butthole.
Because you knew like the damages that would be caused, and then you still did it. Like that's butthole.
I agree.
If you like did it, and then you're like, oh, I didn't know that you didn't know how to swim. Like, oh,
That's one
honest
thing,
mistake.
but you-
Honest
Yeah, so
mistake.
it's
You
way
looked-
different that you know.
You
There-
looked into that poor child's soul and said, "I'm about to push you into this pool."
I
And you
also,
can't-
you know you're watching. You know I didn't read what you wrote. I had to
yeah,
change that.
this was
I
a
had
much more
there's a
kosher
lot-
version of that
there's-
story.
There's a lot more details that I can't say. You know who you are. You're the butthole.
You are in fact the butthole.
I did not find any Reddit stories.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we ever find an elaboration on the golf cart story?
Oh, so this one says I crashed a golf cart off a bridge with my baby brother in it. The baby brother is in fact okay and thriving.
The story just ends there.
yeah.
I was so confused. I feel like
That
that's
could have ended.
No
okay.
elaboration, so I don't know if you're a butthole or not.
yeah, no, right? Like that could be a story, but you leave it at that. You seem like the bad guy.
Yeah, but I don't think he was. I think it was an accident.
But
Once
probably.
I had friends. I had friends in middle school who they.
You should read that one.
This one?
I had friends in middle school who they were driving a golf cart by a country club, and they were going so fast. They were going on public roads too, and they were going so fast around a corner that they flipped the golf cart, and all four of them had to go to the hospital because they got road rash. And it's funny now because no one got hurt, and the person thinks it's funny too, and all four of them are like, they think it's funny. But I remember hearing that, I was like, golf carts I feel like are just so unsafe. Like, no seatbelts, no like doors. You can just really tip over and it's over for you. Like, death by golf cart.
Or
I
you're just a
guess.
better driver of a golf cart.
Okay, well, like, you can still get, like, what if you crash into another golf cart?
That's the other golf cart's fault.
Okay.
What? You wanna read the story?
I had a story, but I forgot it.
The one on your phone?
No, I had a story in my head.
You should read the one.
Yeah, I had it in my head.
Oh, I have a story. On that note of golf carts and, like, non-car motor vehicles. So, in 2021, I went to Florida. I went to Panama City Beach. I went with Wyatt, and my sister brought two friends, and my brother brought a friend. And we were going go-karting one day because, we were just trying to, explore the area. We found a go-kart area, and we were like, let's do this. So we did it, and so we're going around the track, and I'm not really paying attention, honestly, truthfully. So I'm going around the track, and then as I'm rounding the corner, I realize that the cars in front of me, they're stopped. They're not going. But I didn't know that because I didn't really look. I wasn't really paying attention. So I round the corner, and I see all of the go-karts stopped in front of me. Also, mind you, the brake on my go-kart broken. So I'm flying maybe 50 miles an hour into completely standstill go-karts. So I hit this girl in the back of her go-kart so hard that her Crocs flew off her body.
Knocked the Crocs off.
I knocked her Crocs off. And so at the beginning, she was like one of the people in first place. Like, she was really killing the match, or whatever they call it, the race.
The go-kart.
The race. And
I know,
so,
the crumbs get really on you.
He's about the
but
messiest
after
snacks.
that,
Yeah, to prank us. This is all a prank.
But
Sorry.
after
Pranks
that-
episode? Question mark.
after that, she was in first place, right? And after that, she was so shell shocked. She came in last. She was devastated, and like she probably got blunt force trauma. Honestly, like
Probably give her a concussion.
she was so no, that's very well a possibility.
Yeah, guys.
Okay.
One time I was at Legoland and I thought like, so there are these lights and it's like green, like you keep going another lap around, and then the red light was like you do just one last final lap around. But I thought the red light meant stop, and so I stopped at the red light, and everyone else was still going. I was like, guys, like red light, like come on, guys, like stop, like slow down. But then I was just like stopped there, and like everyone was like done, and I was like, guys, like the light is still red. I can't go. And then my mom was like, Kennedy, go. Like she was like screaming at me from afar. She's like, go, Kennedy. I was like, Mom, the light's
Mom,
red.
you want me to
Like
disobey
come on.
the
Like
Legoland laws?
I do not disobey those Legoland laws because
We're at
you know what?
Legoland. I missed that part.
You're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to Legoland traffic school.
Yes, and like the police at Legoland are strict. Okay, so I stayed there for quite some time until someone told me that I can actually just break the laws of Legoland and just take my final lap.
Yeah, you're gonna get a ticket for that. You
Probably.
just admitted it.
I just admitted that. That's like a felony
Yeah,
at Legoland because they're so strict, you
they're
know.
not gonna let you come back.
No. Miller, really read this one?
I think I don't know.
Oh, you want me to?
We haven't
Miller
recorded
really
yet.
wants me.
That was
Okay,
it.
but because I didn't find any of them. Okay, this one at the Wells Youth Rally in Colorado last summer, I met this girl. We hung out all 3 nights. We were there, and I ended up liking her. I ended up getting her a $60 necklace. After the rally was over, she ghosted me for 2 months. After 2 months during MLS football camp, she texted me and said that she was a different person and that she had died in a car accident. I was obviously really sad, so I got into contact with her church, which she had told me during the rally, and emailed her dad saying how sorry I was, and she called me later that week apologizing how she had lied to me about her death. I feel like this is a story from Wyatt Wenzel.
No. That's kind of like that's the kind of story that makes you really think like what was going on with her.
No, right?
Like what was going on with her that she felt the need
Funny
to
prank?
fake. Nope.
That's not a funny prank. Not a funny
Not
prank.
funny prank. It's kind of crazy. Like
Yeah, kind of.
Not even really a prank.
like that's just kind of that's like your dog dying.
Yeah, no, it's just faking your own death, but for one person to not have
Yeah.
to talk to them again.
Yeah, and then
At that
well,
point, just ghost the guy. You
yeah,
know?
like you didn't have to.
you didn't have to come back from
you
the
didn't have
dead.
to do all that.
We should have. Hold
Like
on.
he was long gone. It's not like he was obsessed with you. Like,
You remember those girls from camp, Xavier?
Oh, so there were
We
these
should have.
girls.
We should have faked our deaths, like a mass car
Yeah.
accident with all of us in it, just so we didn't have to talk to them.
So, in 2020, we went to like a camp, like a kids camp,
leave as little details as possible, please.
and we had a little bit of a
We had a
How
good
would you
time.
describe our
we had
week?
we had a good time. We had fun.
no. It was kind of miserable.
But would you do it again?
Probably.
See? That you wouldn't do it again?
No.
Well-
Our tent flooded.
Oh yeah.
You're right. We were in like 3 inches of standing water.
So we went out to this camp and we met these girls, and like at the time they were like normal, like we would have fun, like it was just like a normal friendship, like we were all cool, and then it was just like a camp
And
friendship, like
did they all develop crushes on Miller?
Yes, that's what happened. but no. But like we knew we were never gonna see each other again. So
yeah, it was
like-
just kind of like we'll be friends at camp, and then like maybe stay in touch after, not like crazy. So the camp ends, we get back home, and I don't even know how they found us. They just one day texted us and was like,
like
"Hey."
phone numbers. Like they
Yeah.
have phone numbers.
It was like, hey, it's us from camp, and we're like, okay, hi. Like we had a fun week. There's no reason to like be mean or like not want to talk to you. And then over the course of the next month, they would like spam text us. Like sometimes middle of the night, like early in the morning.
they constantly like over and over they kept trying to get us to go to Cedar Point. They lived in
tried to-
Ohio, like
it
5 minutes from Cedar
It felt
Point.
really fishy. Like they really wanted us to come to Cedar Point and meet up with them.
Drive what is it? 3 hours?
It's like 3 hours.
Like,
to get to Cedar
we were
Point.
also what, 6th graders?
Yeah.
Like how are we supposed to get to Cedar
How are we
Point?
supposed to just get to Cedar Point? And we're like, well, we have school, and they're like, just skip. like most people can't just skip
Bad
school.
influences,
As a
especially
sixth grader?
graders.
As a
Like
sixth
your
grader,
mom's
how-
taking you to
Like,
school.
yeah, like I'm just telling my mom, no, I'm not going to school. I'm going to Cedar Point.
Oh, I'm so sick. And then when she leaves, I'll just walk to Cedar Point.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, let's like whatever. It's a little weird, not super weird.
You should tag her on the
And
boat.
then, and then it persists for several months. So mind you, we went to this camp in 2020. The last text that we probably got from them before they really like took the hint was in like 2023. Like
I forgot about that, actually.
it was like 3 years of like
one-sided conversation with a group of people.
we went to camp for 1 week together 3 years ago, and also it wouldn't have been weird if like we kept in touch every once in a while, like we catch up once in a while, but this is like every single day you're texting us and being like, when are we gonna hang out, when are we gonna meet up soon, like. And I also think about, they have other friends. And
hope
they
so.
have, they do. They have
think
other
they do.
friends. They have other friends in their life. They have like other things going for them. I just thought it was weird, like, to cling on to such like a temporary.
Wait, I want to know who. These
Especially
people
with
are.
like
You
yeah,
don't know them.
You don't know them.
Can I
but-
see pictures of them?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh, it's also like, yeah, like we knew each other for a week at camp. We knew nothing about them. Like it was,
Yeah,
we
it
hung
wasn't-
out because we had the same activities.
Yeah,
to
like we
together.
do activities
Like,
together. We didn't really like break the surface of these people. Like,
no, they were just people that we were around for a week, so we were like, let's hang out.
Yeah.
That's,
So maybe we made like a bigger impression on them than they made on us, but that's just like they're like normal people too.
well,
Like-
She doesn't look-
Like
is that
outside.
the both of them? In the,
No.
Did you scroll through it?
Just
Okay.
the one.
Well, there's
That
one
looks
with two
devious.
people in them. So
Um,
I low key just don't remember what they look like.
I'll pull up the other person's.
Yeah.
That's not the one you showed me the other day, right?
She
You
does
can
seem
cut
like
this
she has a
part.
lot of
Yeah,
friends.
this
Like
is-
everyone's commenting on her posts.
Wait, so who's this one? Hold on, what's her? Okay. Who did you show me the other day with the boyfriend thing?
Oh,
Are you
that
ready?
was her.
Okay, was that her?
But yeah. So like, shout out to you girls, cause like
Persistence.
persistence,
Right?
like,
We were the fake friends.
No, we were.
and I feel bad.
Are we the buttholes?
We are the buttholes. We are the
No,
buttholes.
I don't think you're the.
Say it in the
buttholes.
comments. Say it in the comments. Are
Are
we the buttholes?
for that? Cause like
I disagree.
I would never want to be just like, no, I don't like. We're not.
I really try
friends.
not to be fake. Like if
Like,
I don't like
yeah.
you, I'll tell you straight up. I
Yeah,
don't
like
like
we're
you.
not gonna be like.
Miller
we're-
will. He's told me that
Oh,
before.
But like if you're being nice to me, I have no reason to be like, stop texting me. It's just like, it's weird that you're texting me every single day. Please
Yeah.
stop texting me every single day. Do we have any more stories to tell?
I have stories. I have
Okay.
okay. Stories. We talked about camp. I have a camping story. It's a little creepy. It's not an Am I the Butthole? It's just like a story, but I thought it was good. Okay. I was camping in the Appalachian Mountains with 3 of my guy friends. We were all laughing and telling stories around the fire one night, around midnight. The friend next to me grabbed my leg and pointed at the woods. We saw a man's silhouette standing there. We called out to him, but he turned around and vanished from sight. We were 18, no cell service, and camp was all pitched up at midnight. Too late to search for another spot where we might get away from whoever it was, and too scared to search for him. We decided to sleep through the night in 2-man watch teams. No signs of him for the rest of the night. We got out of the woods all right. 2 days later, 2 hikers were stabbed and killed by a mentally disturbed man who had encountered them on a trail near where we were camping. Every now and then I wonder how close we came to having our cards punched that night. I've never heard that before, but I would have been a knife-wielding murderer.
Oh, that's deep.
That's just like...
That's why
We were
I
just
don't,
talking about how close you can be to death at any moment.
I don't freak with camping. I just,
Oh, Gabe had bugs crawl in his ears when he was camping, and then he got an ear infection. I don't
Wait,
know
this
how.
is-
The only thing that he got was an ear infection. That might not
we
be
had to sleep in the
true.
bathroom when we went camping, so...
Yeah, just camping in general. Like, just say you want to just poop in the woods. Like, just say you want to poop in the woods.
What do you
Or,
think
like-
camping is?
Pooping in the woods is all he thinks
No,
camping
just
is.
say you want to like live in like little plastic houses and poop in the
Yeah,
woods.
if you just want to live in a hut, just say that.
No, I feel like you just want to be different. Like
Yes,
like
also,
right, we live in
the
houses.
people-
we live in like
Yeah, the
we have
people
big-
who are camping and it's like I bring my $50,000 car out to the woods and I set it up with my tent and my couch and my TV and my
That's
heater.
glamping.
That's
Stay
not
home.
Camping.
Stay home.
That's not
You're gonna
camping.
do
That's
that.
you took the stuff in your house and put it outside of your house. Like, you are not camping and you're
Someone
just a wannabe
hates
camper.
camping.
I do hate camping.
I don't
and I
even
hate
hate-
fake campers.
I don't even hate
Clap.
camping that much. I
If
just
you're
think it's a
gonna
weird
camp-
thing to do.
He's
If you're
passionate
gonna
about
camp,
it.
I didn't
camp.
know he was so passionate about it.
Also, living in a cabin, that's not camping. You're in a cabin.
Nobody calls that camping.
No,
Nobody calls it
campsites. I've been to a campsite with a cabin, and they're like, camping? No. You're living in a mini house. Like,
I used to have a cabin.
oh, what happened? It burned down?
I moved.
Into the cabin! Did you move into the cabin?
What?
The cabin's your house now.
Yeah, the cabin is my house now. That's actually so true. I moved into my cabin. Now it's my house.
Right?
You're right.
Are you joking?
Well, I had a tiny little cabin, and then I moved into a bigger cabin, and then I moved from my house to my cabin to make my cabin my house.
So where do you live?
My house.
Right.
Thanks.
Well, yes.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear the air on that one.
Did you know that she has tumors? No. Like, her neighbors are her tumors.
What?
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember.
Like, I don't know. She told me once that her neighbors are her tumors, and it, like, really stuck with me.
Like,
I think it was a typo.
yeah, there's no way
No,
that's
her
what you
neighbors
meant.
are her tumors, I swear.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about too.
I wish I knew what I was
Do
talking
you
about.
like
No.
have cancer and you like got the things mixed around? You're like, my neighbor did this, but I got cancer.
No, or like my neighbor has tumors,
Oh, that could have been it too.
and then later neighbor died.
No.
No, wait, that was because of the Diet Coke.
That was just because of Diet Coke, and then
I
he
feel like a
croaked.
lot of this is unusable.
One of my neighbors isn't there.
Isn't there?
I don't know where he went.
Like in the head, like he died. Like,
No,
what do you-
he's not there
Like,
in
he's
the house.
physically not there.
He's physically not there.
He's
in the
gone.
house.
Do you think you should go look for him?
Well, sometimes he emails me when he's gonna be home. He's like, please don't park.
Okay,
What?
okay, we need to go to a different thing.
No.
We need to-
I need you to elaborate. Your neighbor is missing, but he emails
No,
you when
he
he's
just
gonna be
doesn't
home.
go to his house all the time. And then when he's at his house, he emails me and he's like, hey, can you move your car out of my driveway? And I'm like, yeah.
Why did you guys exchange phone numbers?
Yeah, why is he emailing
We
you?
do.
have
We
to
do
email,
have phone numbers. He
but he
just likes to
chooses to
email.
email?
Yeah, he's
How old is he?
about to croak. I don't know.
Oh my
What?
gosh!
Kennedy.
About to croak.
Yes.
You gotta cut.
He's pretty
No,
old.
that's good. That's good. Leave that in. That's good.
He's getting up there.
Okay.
That's for sure. And he
I think-
knows it.
I
It's
think
not
there's,
like
there
he's
might
not
be
backstories.
more delicate ways to say
Sorry.
that.
About to croak is insane.
Maybe 82. That's
Okay.
my guess. And he likes to email, so let him
Yeah.
email. Let a guy email,
Yeah,
okay?
I feel like that's a misuse of emailing.
Misuse of
No,
email.
I'm going to start emailing everyone. Watch out.
Okay.
Now I'm going to eat another Hawaiian roll while I'm at it.
Anyways, tell the next story. Tell us another story, Miller.
Okay, hold on. Oh, this one's good. It's another Am I the Butthole one. Am I the butthole for wanting to divorce my husband because he peed in my food?
So, question. Well, you're not the one, but some
You're not.
pre-existing,
just give your answer.
some pre-existing question. So like if you had peed in his food first, and it was kind of like a payback, like I'm gonna get you, like
What?
Like
Stop talking. Stop talking.
No, then it would be fine. But if it's just like unwarranted, then it depends on what you did.
Because maybe it was an accident.
Yeah. What if he's cooking your food and he's like, I have to pee so bad.
That's not what
So
happened.
he pees
Stream
into the,
comes out.
He pees into the sink.
So
the
many
food's
crumbs.
right there. It happens.
Okay, Miller, read us a story.
Okay, hold on. I have to censor this in my head, so this might be like a little weird.
It's okay, Miller.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm losing it, but I, 32 female, have been married to my husband, 36 male, for 4 years, and I don't know who I married anymore. He's always had a weird fetish he told me about, where he wanted to pee on my face. I've always told him no. He never pushed it, so I thought that that was the end of it. I was wrong. Okay, so a few months ago, I started noticing my food tasting weird. Not like bad, like rotten, but just off. like my overnight oats, my yogurt bowls, something, or sometimes my brewed coffee. I thought maybe the fridge was messed up, but everything else was fine. I threw out so much food thinking it was spoiled, and it kept happening. But here's the thing, I never got sick. No stomach aches, no nothing. I started
Healthy.
thinking maybe he was poisoning me slowly, or I don't know, trying to drug me or something. But it wasn't even making me sick, so it made no sense. I was just stressed. Also, why would he drug me? He's always loving, so it wasn't making sense. Told my friend about it, and she was like, you need to put a camera in your fridge just in case, because it's just him and I living alone. Only other person coming over is our mom sometimes. So I did put the camera because I was losing my brain. Got a tiny one from Amazon, set it up, and waited. This man, my husband, peeing in my oatmeal and my coffee, took the lid off, peed, put the lid back, shook it, put it back in the fridge like nothing happened. I thought I was going to throw up right there. I lost it. I went full psycho. I broke his PS5, his TV, threw his clothes outside in the snow, messed up his shoes, everything. He came home and I just screamed at him. He started crying, begging, saying it was his fetish, and he thought it was a way to do it without me knowing. Like, does he think that makes it better? He said he will go to therapy. We can put cameras all over the house. He will never do it again. Was saying we took vows and we have to work through this. Saw these people on TikTok advice asking on Reddit, so here I am. Okay, that's just the end.
The fact,
I
the fact that you even have to ask if you're the butthole, you should know you're not the butthole.
Okay, so here's my take on it. Her first instinct was, is my husband drugging me? That's a big red flag right there. You say he's always loved you, but like if you're in a loving relationship, like why would you suspect that your husband is drugging you?
I have completely different stance on that.
Oh no!
Kennedy, what?
I think that she might be the butthole because, like, okay, say your husband has like a problem drinking alcohol. You're gonna divorce him? No, you're gonna help him through
No,
that.
but that's a lot different than what this is.
No, it's not. It's just a problem.
Okay.
And you can fix that kind of problem.
Kennedy, I'm pretty sure you're. Like,
But I also think
everybody on
it's
this.
also just like true love and dedication that he's been doing it for so long.
Kennedy, 6 months of peeing in your wife's food is not
That's
true love and
dedication.
That is not what
That's
that
a
is.
really long time.
Wyatt, dedication to your wife?
To his
No.
fetish, to his kink. That's what it is. He's a freak, okay? You married a freak and you need to divorce him. That's all I have to say.
No,
I kinda
think-
disagree.
I think no.
Can you change your perspective, please?
I don't think you should like immediately.
You're just asking him to change.
I don't think you should immediately like divorce him. I think that like you talk about it definitely. He gets the help he needs.
Yeah, you need to help him out so he doesn't do it to other
Yeah,
females.
help your sisters out. Like
That's her husband.
help.
No, help your fellow sisters out.
Because he's gonna like if you divorce him, he's gonna run off, go find another girl, and do it to that.
And that's her problem, okay? Like,
She likes it.
yeah, maybe he'll find someone who likes it because he's.
Oh, and then it'd be really true
It
love
says
and
to me in the story,
dedication.
he's been begging since the start of their marriage for them to do something like this, and she's always shut it down. And she felt like the bad guy.
She needs
We're
to
gonna have to
support.
edit it
Yeah,
out.
she is a bad guy.
It's
She needs to
usable, I
support
promise.
him.
It's fine.
But no, she felt like the bad guy because she told him no. Like, red flag number 2. I just think that that's got to be like the last straw, right? Like, just.
Yeah.
I
Get out,
completely
get out.
disagree.
I think you're crazy for
So
that.
you're
I don't-
saying if one day you and Gabe got married and you found out that Gabe was peeing in your food,
I think he's just a little silly. And
You
that's
don't
just,
think he's silly right now? Is it?
yeah, I do.
you would not.
But I'd be like, Gabe, let's not ever do that again. But if
then
I'm not,
that's the end
if
of
I'm
it?
not sick, if I'm not sick from it, like, then what's the harm? I already tasted the bad food, so.
Okay, that's.
No,
I don't even know like how to sit next to you anymore.
Yeah, I feel like.
Anyways,
It's
that's
just totally
crazy.
okay.
That's a good note to end on.
That's a bad note to end on, but okay.
So, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you so much,
Do you
Molly.
have anything that you'd like to advertise or like anything you're working on? Anything cool?
No, not really.
Oh,
Just his piano playing skills without me, though. We were supposed to do a little duet thing.
No.
Oh, and
No,
Kofi.
I'm not over there.
And his
I'm not
love
over
and
there.
dedication to Kofi.
his lovely girlfriend Kelfi. Shout out Kelfi.
Yeah, shout out Kofi. Love you, Kofi.
Love you, Kelfi.
No, I can't
You
even
can say it too. You
I
can
can't
say
even
it
say anything because she doesn't watch it.
Yeah, boo.
Boo,
Guys,
fake
all
fans.
of our friends don't watch it, but all of our people who are not our friends watch this. So
Don't say that. They're gonna stop watching it. We love all of the people. We love all of you for watching.
Especially the sophomore watch party.
Yeah,
Because, like,
if
hey,
you are sitting right now watching a TV
With
and-
all your closest
we're
friends,
on it,
we love you.
we love you.
That's
Thank
great.
you so much
Yeah,
for watching.
shout out to you.
My mom watches this.
We love you,
Mrs.
Trisha Wenzel.
We love you. We love you. Anyways, this has been Past Your Bedtime. Sleep tight.